and welcome to this week's episode of the Ricky Williams Trilogy. I am your co-host, Duke Thompson, along with the greatest comedian you don't know, Jon.
The greatest
Eazy,
comedian
Durnell.
you don't know.
That's right, man. That's right. You come for the Chappelle stuff. Then to my right-hand side, I got the most apologetic Patriot fan ever.
I thought he was talking about me, man. Not too apologetic.
Wow.
Not too much. Just
Well,
sad.
you're under investigation, buddy. You're under investigation.
I'm not under shit.
Right? Well, I mean, your team is under investigation.
Speaking of, that's our
Did you hear
first
what Bill
topic,
said?
dude.
Did you hear what Jesus? Bill
Let's set the
said.
table up.
Said
Let's set the table up first.
I set the table.
So Bill's cheating again now, Patriot Pat.
You said set the table. You just set the table on fire.
I love his table setting is downright slander.
So these two guys are in the stands with a Boston Brewers outfit, also to a Patriot outfit. And they're just chilling, filming the game. But one of the rules is you can't film the sidelines. And so Bill got caught this week, and what did he do? He did the most gangster thing ever and say, "Nah, man, that ain't us. We don't cheat, man." And that was it. It's awesome. And I love it. That's what the Patriots do, man. They fucking gangster like that, because Kraft goes to a fucking whorehouse and gets away with it. Probably
Look,
get
he
an
was
apology.
just an old man trying to get a blowy, man. Look,
I
you
know.
don't have to keep bringing that up.
I know, man.
Just the one knuckler up the bum on the backside. Kraft is having a great time.
Well, again, that's more.
Wow,
I don't know about that.
Look up
I
the
don't know about
reports,
any
dude. Look up the reports on the video. The old man's kinky as fuck.
Oh, there's reports on his prostate being tweaked. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't go delving deep into the nitty-gritty details of what an 80-year-old man was doing in a whorehouse. You know, like that's just not something I care about.
Take a walk on the wild side, Jonathan. The old man is freaky.
Well, come on, dude.
Wow.
He's a multi-millionaire. Of course, he's going to like some stuff in his butt. But that's what?
Because when you got millions of dollars, what else is more exciting?
Reporting
right?
live now. All millionaires like freaky butt stuff.
They
Yes.
do, man. It's true, man. Like if you went through Hollywood and asked all the millionaires if they've done any freaky butt stuff, they'd be like, yes. I mean, if they were being honest, you had to give them truth serum. But they'll be like, yes, I do freaky butt stuff on the reg.
Well, this went way off topic.
And
I think we're still on topic.
and cocaine, dude. You forgot about that, too. Man.
I didn't need to bring that part up. I mean, we don't know what Kraft was doing. He might be clean. All right.
Dude, if I had that much money, I'm that old, why would I be clean? You know?
Jeez.
It's a good thing you a broke bitch then. God,
Hey,
man.
man. I'm just
Actually,
saying, when you get
they'll
this,
start feeding you drugs in the
Dude,
in the home. Like they give old people drugs all the time.
when you get to a certain age, it's your right to do whatever the fuck you want. Let's say whether you're right. You've earned it, man. You know what
And
I'm
my
saying?
age was 21. All right.
I don't buy that bullshit, boomer. I don't do that.
Oh, boomer, man. Oh, dropping the B word again. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I
Uh-oh.
don't like doing that. I don't really care for boomers or millennials. I hate everyone equally.
Yeah, because you're not a millennial. You're like after millennial.
No, I
Whatever
think
you are.
No, I think I'm a millennial. I think like 85 and on is millennial, right?
Yeah, but it cuts off like at 90 something, 94, 95.
I thought it was like 99. Whatever. Anyway, so
I
let's.
mean, we can look it up right now. I'm sure it's online.
Well,
Like,
you ain't a part of
You're our
us.
guy. You're our guy right
Generation.
now. Look it up. Let me know what a millennial is because I can't fucking figure it out. Anyways,
Everybody young is a
so-
millennial. Everybody young is a millennial, man.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I feel like that too. Everyone that looks at their phone more than the sky is a millennial, I'm sure.
all right, technically the age range for millennials or anyone born from 81 to 96.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck. I missed the cutoff by 1 year. Oh, well, I would have been generation, what is it, Y?
I don't know what's coming after.
Generation, why the fuck are you even here?
I
man?
was just thinking that, dude. Good shit. Well done. Well done. Back to the Bengals cheating thing, though.
And there was the Bengals. That's what gets me more mad.
The millennials are Generation Y.
Listen.
The next is Generation Z.
Okay, generation we're fucked is after that.
Yeah, I guess it's next Generation AA. They have drinking problem.
We're going double letters now,
I think
man.
they're gonna be like vape anonymous classes next.
But it was against the Bengals, wasn't it, Moose? That they decided to file this complaint.
Let me say this now, and let it be in the fucking record books. If we have to cheat to beat the Bengals, boys, I'm putting all of my paychecks on the Patriots losing the first game of the playoffs. Like
I mean, he might need to cheat just to help Tom Brady win now. I mean, he's old. He's not what he used to be, but he's, the figurehead for a lot of, racist white people, and they need him to still win. So they're going to do whatever they can to help make sure Tom Brady can win.
Dude, no, man, listen. Bill just has a library of videotapes of coaches and players and anything, man. Because you know what? It's not the Bengals he's doing. He's doing it against everybody, man. So that's why he's doing it. Cause just never know when that next coach may be Sean McVay or somebody, man. That's all. He's actually really genius by doing this because
but we sort of already did that with the Brian Hoyer and the NFL 100 video last year in Manning's videos. Like, what? I don't understand if we can use that. And I'm not even saying I think we did it because I don't, but I do, but I don't. But I'll stick with I don't. But like, it doesn't fucking matter. The Bengals suck, right? This isn't Spygate. Like, this is not Spygate.
No,
right?
but it's for the future, man. Because you never know whether coaches on the sidelines are going to go to a new team and might be a threat in the future, man. That's all it is. It's not the actual team because Belichick understands that, that show Lied to Me, man. People give off the tendencies and facial expressions and everything, man. And he's just trying to find out one little thing, say, well, if you walk over here, then you'll be calling a pass play more often when you're walking down the line like this and shit. So, I mean, the man is like a psychological master, dude. This is why he wins football games.
That's why with every play you call, you should squeeze your crotch so he'll never know what you just every time.
Just grab your crotch, dude.
Quick little squeeze right after you say it, and he'll be like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, see?
It's obviously not a good look. We've already had our issues in the past. And, like, if it's true that we have to cheat to beat the Bengals.
You're not cheating, though, man. Okay, it's not cheating. I don't understand because, like, anybody can watch that shit.
No, but you can't use technology. You can't film it.
I understand.
It was during a game, man. It was during a shitty team.
To me, it's just not cheating, man. Just trying to get edge, man.
No, I understand. Listen, I get that because he could easily just watch whatever film from any game of the year the Bengals played, he could watch. I get that. But it's still the fact that it's the fucking Patriots. And if it wasn't the Patriots, nobody would care about this. If it was the Bills, okay, maybe that's a bad use because they might actually win get into the playoffs. But if it was like the Dolphins, like, is anybody really concerned about this?
Okay, well, first off, no one's concerned if the Dolphins win. So that's not even like they don't win enough for it to matter. It's when you become a winner, then we care what you're doing. I mean, that's why the Tennessee Titans are finally getting some, stage time right now.
Oh yeah, my boy
of Duke.
Screw Tannehill.
Dude, I'm so glad.
Well, I mean, right now Henry's praising him. Henry's up there being like, yo, teams changed now with Tanny.
Oh, I know, man, because you know why? Because Henry knows I don't get paid, man. So that's why.
I think it's because Tannehill's helping him win games.
Right? I think
it's actually all Henry, dude. I'm sorry, but
look, it's Henry and the threat of an actual pass being thrown.
Dude, dude, that's it, man. Henry's just like
saying, dude,
what about Brown?
Throw it far enough down the field with accuracy.
Oh, AJ, dude. Well, like I said, Marcus's arm has not been the same since that nerve injury. And it's sad to see because we lost Delaney Walker that game in Marion, that stupid Dolphins game that shouldn't have been part of. That's all. And it sucks because now Tannehill is talking to his little agent saying, well, we're just going to test the market out and shit. It's like, man, go test the market out. Pull a Kirk Cousins. Go ruin another team, Tannehill. Get your $99 million somewhere else.
First off, they're not testing the market. They're just trying to make it sound like somebody wants Tannehill, which no one does. He's ending up back on your team. Or he'll be on the Chargers.
He'll be on the Chargers.
No,
man.
Tannehill is getting re-signed by the Titans. I've already
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Tons of rumors that they're gonna unload They're gonna unload the Cuban boat for this.
No,
dude.
hell no, dude. No, because
No,
we got too
I don't
many
want
people to pay.
Listen,
We have too many people to pay, dude.
Listen.
And like, listen, we got more people to pay.
Like
to
who?
do That,
Like who?
okay, we got Logan Ryan to think about. We got Derek Henry
Why
to
the
think
fuck
about.
would you
Jurek
pay money for Logan Ryan?
Have you not paid attention to what the fuck Logan
No, I have.
Logan
I've seen him
Ryan's
get
done
burnt
this year?
plenty of times the last 2 years.
Yeah, and have you seen what he's done this fucking year, dude? Oh, because he's old.
That's a
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
got like
product.
5 fucking
Look,
sacks,
you
dude.
can't give them the farm for 1 year, man. That's what Blake Bortles got. You know, that's what
Dude,
a lot of
all
people
I'm
get.
saying is
One
we
good year, and they-
French tag Tannehill's ass and say, prove it, motherfucker. You want your little $150 million contract, you're gonna have to go more than
No one
5
is
games,
talking
dude.
$150 million.
Dude, but that little kid is, he is. He greedy little white boy, man.
Oh, come on.
And now
no
Lamar
one's
Jackson
saying
deserves that money. Yeah.
Look,
Lamar
first off, the
does.
Titans can't even afford to pay that kind of money, and no one's going to give him that money. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Tannehill having a good half of a season is not going to make him the most richest man in the world.
Thank you. But everybody like, I'll pay you right now. It's like, no, dude. You don't fucking ruin your team because that's what they're going to have to Cook Cousins and all these other guys who go hot and everything else, like Nick Foles. And Nick Foles is sitting on the bench with a little mustache, man. So it's like, no.
Well, look, it looks like the Jaguars are going to lose either way. To be honest with you, man, I have no idea how they had that one good year a few years ago. I mean, they really haven't changed out a lot of components, man. And, like, they are just real bad. I don't understand that. I don't understand how
they had a good
so far.
They had a good year because Blake Bortles was throwing over 300 yards a game for like 6 weeks straight.
Right, but he was throwing to nobodies. And now there's still nobodies. They never became somebodies. And now they're just even worse.
I mean, they got rid of Ramsey, too, which was
Ramsey's gone, man. Yeah, I mean, that's a big component. I mean, he literally told the entire city of Jacksonville that
and then we got to pay Ramsey when he comes and plays for the Titans after the Rams.
All right, now you're just drunk. Okay, so.
Hey, what, dude? Hey, when
No,
a man's
dude,
from
you're
Nashville, dude.
You're
when
just
a man
pulling
wants
shit
to
out
play.
of your
Hey,
ass.
dude, I'll play the clip, man. I'll play the clip.
You
Put
play
that
the
in
clip.
Vegas, dude. Because if I was him, I'd go to Vegas. Just because, if you're gonna like really build up your star and build up who you are, go into Vegas and like be the number one guy there. Yeah, that's what I would.
Well, it sure as hell ain't going to Nashville and being the number one.
He
guy.
has family ties. He still lives there.
No one cares about family ties when you're in your early 20s.
Up and a Titans fan, dude.
Yeah, in his early 20s, he don't give a shit. In
Dude,
his
he
late
was on a
30s, he'll be like, "Oh, I want to be with family."
Dude, whatever, man.
I'm not doing a whatever, man. That's true, and you know it. No one cares.
Dude, I'll
about
play
you
the podcast, and he'll say, "I want to play for these two teams, Vegas or the Titans." So he gets traded. So he gets traded to the fucking Rams. Who's gonna fucking buck out of them because they're just a dumpster fire.
Mm. Well, they keep winning games recently and still have a chance for the playoffs. So I guess it's not truly a full dumpster fire.
How? I just don't understand how they keep like
that.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Again, it's mostly the NFL probably being rigged to a degree because look, it keeps things close again. It still things shouldn't be this close with the way things started off this year. You know, with the Niners just storming through people and now barely losing some games and barely winning them, keeping it close, keeping it interesting over there in the West. I mean, this is mostly horse shit. There's no reason for this. Like how the Eagles can't seem to beat anybody, and nor can the Cowboys or anyone in that damn division. Like, they're just terrible in the East, man. It's just like, I don't understand this. Like, these teams should be able to win some freaking games, but they just seem to not be able to. And then on the other end, it's like these teams should have been able to run away with it, but like, oh, they keep stumbling against teams that they should be able to beat. So it's just dumb.
It is what it is. The NFC East is the worst division of football. I don't want to hear that it's the AFC East anymore. It's not.
No, I mean, it's still the AFC East, but
no,
it is.
No,
because
you know why? Because the Jets
competition for the Patriots for well over 2 decades. So screw that noise. It's still that conference, dude. But like for this year, or that division. But for this year, it's this division. But over division, don't even trip.
No, this year the NFC East is way worse.
Yeah, but if we go overall,
No,
for,
dude,
for the last 2 decades, your division has been serious garbage. All right,
because we beat all of them, bro.
Everyone beats them. Okay, everyone's beating the Jets. Everyone's beating the Dolphins. Don't act like you're the only ones. If you were somehow
dead serious
beating them,
you beat them because you beat them in submission for so long. They don't even know who the hell they are anymore, man.
Right?
Like they think they're Canadian teams, dude.
Wait, no, you guys are right. I just love getting Jonathan fired up.
It's just like it's craziness. You know your division has been a joke.
Can you believe that Miami and did you guys watch the Dolphins Jets game at all? You red zone it? Anything?
I watched the clip. I watched
the highlights of it. I mean, it's surprising that the Jets pulled that out.
11 field goals is the most Miami Jets game ever. I could not.
At least they got a field goal kicker. God, so hard to find one these days.
Well, did you hear who we signed a YouTube trick shot kicker?
Oh, dude, did you really? That guy that was on YouTube?
Josh Gable. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. It's sick to watch his YouTube videos.
Dude,
you guys should definitely check it out.
Hey, we signed that QB years ago that does that trick shots and shit. So I hope that kicker does well, man. Good for him, man.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we're just talking about kickers because no other podcast.
Kickers, dude. That's like we go to places that nobody else will.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna have a whole expose on punters and how they are the most important.
You know who the best punter?
Don't even, because I'll tell you what.
You know who loves punters?
Save your team.
Yeah. You know who loves punters? Bill does. You know who got the best punter in the league? Brett Curran, baby. Right here, Tennessee Titan, baby. Best punter in the league, dude.
Great. And it's sad that we have to know that he's the best punter.
Yeah, because we haven't had much to celebrate. That's why.
Is that he's something you're proud of? My punter's so great. Well, you shouldn't be out there to learn how great he is. He should be sitting on the sidelines.
He should be. But you know what? He got all those years of practice, dude, to be great. And now it's finally paid off.
All right. Well, let's talk about some playoff scenario business here because, it's about to wrap up.
We're almost at the don't say that, Johnny.
Yeah, it's true. It's soon time for Duke to start crying.
No, I ain't going to cry, man, because I'm going to gamble with Money Mouth this year. I'm going to make some money, so I'll be wiping my tears with $100 bills, man.
I don't know. We didn't probably do too well this past week, but that's not important.
We kicked ass this week, man. We're up another $30, man.
Well, that's good. That's good. We made a little cash. All right, so –
we can't hear you.
There you go. Hey, look, all this money is probably going into advertising for the future, so enjoy it while it's happening right now.
Now it's going to a Vegas trip, man. Put it all in black, baby.
Okay, well, that sounds very irresponsible and not really good for the business. Now, speaking of irresponsible, we've got the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans and kind of, maybe, sort of, possibly the Indianapolis Colts kind of still in the mix there. But the AFC South looks like it's still up for grabs for the, actual clinching of it. And also the NFC East looks about the same and kind of the NFC North, but we kind of really know what's going to happen there. And the NFC West. Now, who do we think are going to pull it out? Because the others have kind of been decided. I mean, maybe the Patriots will lose out, but I don't see that happening. So some of these divisions that still have not been clinched, who are we thinking are going to clinch some of these divisions, right? Like, we don't need to talk about the AFC East, but we'll talk about –
well, we can.
Patriots. All right, man. Okay, well, tell us why you think the Bills can pull this
out. There you go. What, to win the division?
Yeah, dude. Well, yes, the division.
No, well, no, man.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, the division is probably decided to be the Patriots.
They got the Steelers, the Patriots, and the Jets. And I'm not going to lie to you, man. Like, if our offense keeps playing this bad, who knows? That could be is that not a trap game, like, for them? Is that not? Because they can beat the Steelers. The Steelers' defense is playing fantastic, and Josh Allen couldn't hit water if he fell out of a fucking boat sometimes.
Right.
But,
they probably can go 3 3-0 through this, but it's one of those things where the Patriots are going to be at home and they just don't lose to the Bills at home. So I still think they'll pull that out.
And we're
but
not
I mean,
lose
make
to
a decent
Cincy, and we're not going to lose to who do we play last? The Dolphins. We're not losing.
Right, you're not losing to the Bengals and then it comes to the tiebreaker, which I think you beat them earlier in the season.
We did.
So then it'll go to divisional scores, and then I don't know who's got the better divisional record. Probably you guys. Oh yeah, because you haven't lost in the division yet. So pretty much it's going to be the Patriots no matter what to win this division.
Yeah, I mean, in the AFC, it's really only the Texans and the Titans. I don't see the Colts, to be completely honest with you. I just don't see it happening.
Colts are done.
Yeah, no, I just don't think it's going to happen. And the Titans are playing really good football. They play the Texans twice. Obviously, like that's got to be prime time now. The 29th, right? The last game of the season.
Please, dude, they're never putting the Titans in prime time.
Wait, no. You said last week. Or 3 weeks ago, whatever. Oh, I can see it now. The Colts and the Titans coming up on the last game. Didn't you say that? I think I remember you saying that.
No. And plus, it's the Titans and the Texans. But no, there's no way. Like, they're not going to put them on prime time if they don't have better records. Like, they're both limping in at 8-5. Like, if they had records in it something,
actually, I like to say that limping in. Okay, whatever. I like to say though is that they're actually thinking about putting the Saints and Titans game in prime time as a flex. The last week of the year will probably be Seahawks and San Francisco. So that'll probably be the Saturday night game. Yeah. Even if we are playing for a division the last week, it's still going to be Seattle and San Francisco because that would pull in more ratings.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Right. I think the scary part for you right now, Duke, is go ahead.
I ain't scared.
No. I think the only thing that should scare you, I'm not saying you should be scared, but the only thing that could scare you and would probably scare me is that you guys are on a 4-game bender right now. You guys are fucking killing it, right? Tannehill's murdering, and Derrick Henry is one of, if not the most prolific running back in the NFL right now. And the Texans are looking to come back from a really bad loss from the Broncos. And they could get you this weekend, but the last game, I'm not so sure, man, because the Titans are killing it, right? You guys are playing outright good football. I mean, you could have your first 10-win season since you had the number 1 overall pick in Mariota, which is awesome. I'm glad for you guys. You know, I never beat you down. If Eazy's team sucks, I don't care because they should. But your team, you do. This is it, kid. This is the year. You guys
go
just
Super Bowl, baby.
You with the fucking Steelers and Duck Hodges not playing the playoffs, man. I'll kill myself.
If the Titans win out the rest of the season, then I would put them as a lock for the Super Bowl because the confidence level will be outstanding at that point in time because they would have won 7 games in a row. They're gonna feel invincible.
I feel good, man, because really, I feel like we could beat any team right now, man.
You can't beat the Ravens.
I was just about to say no. I don't think anybody
we could.
Beat the Ravens, honestly.
I think we can. It would just.
Yeah,
be
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think we could, man.
You guys don't do too well against a mobile quarterback that can actually get the ball out.
Oh yeah, you give Dean Peasy a little bit of time to fucking plan ahead, man.
I don't know.
Believe in that guy, man. That guy has a ring, man. 2 rings actually.
And I know this statistic won't mean a thing to most people, but you guys are on a 4-game win streak, and that's the second best in the NFL. The first is the Ravens with 9 games.
Right.
So, yeah, a trap game could be coming up. And if the Ravens don't lose, it might be a bad thing for playoffs. I don't think it will be because I think that team all around is fantastic. But I know for my team especially, look at us last year. We lost 2 games in December last year, just like we have this year. Now, I'm a little more worried this year because I don't think our talent players, our skilled players are what they were last year. But, I mean, the Ravens got to be worrying up front, but they are good, man. They're just fucking that good.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. When the Ravens get to the playoffs, I mean, they're going to have to see probably some weaker competition anyway to start off with, and they'll be able to get through that. I mean, really, poor thing for the Titans or the Texans is if either one of them wins that actual division, then they have to play the Buffalo Bills, which I think will be a hard game for either one of those teams because that defense is pretty damn stout. Really, your best bet is to get in the wild card, and then you might be able to like play someone like
it'd
the
be
Titans or the Texans.
It'd be Music City Miracle all over again for the Bills fans.
Oh,
and
Lord. I think it'll turn out the other way, homie, because that defense.
And then they really lost that game because we kicked 4 field goals that was missed. That's it, dude.
And I don't think it's going to get any better for you.
Dude,
check out the NFC
all
now.
All I'm saying is that we're moving the ball a lot fucking better.
Yeah, I know, man. Things look
Tannehill
good.
Is the
still going to be the postseason, and things change.
Hey, man, all you need is momentum, man.
That's fine. If you win all the games going through, I believe in you. If you have any hiccups along the way, I don't. Hey. Now, on the other side, man, we've got the NFC East, which is just garbage amongst garbage. I mean, the Eagles nearly lost the game to Eli Manning. Somehow they pulled it out at the end. Carson Wentz looked atrocious. Still does not look like he deserves the money, but he is keeping them close. Now, at the end, the Cowboys have the Rams, the Eagles, and the Redskins. Now, we're probably going to chalk up the Rams game as a loss. So they need to win against the Eagles and the Redskins to get in.
You know what's crazy? I wouldn't guarantee that, though, because the Rams have been as inconsistent as they ever have been, man. I know they're 8-5, and they do have a better chance to get in. I mean, it's the Cowboys are the last place seed right now, and that's a division winner. You know what I mean? Well, they're 6-7. The next closest team is 9-4. I just don't see the Rams making that happen.
Yeah, well, look, I'm still thinking the Rams are going to pull that one out because on the other side, you got the Eagles with a much easier schedule at the end with the Redskins, the Cowboys, and the Giants. So, like, the Eagles look like they're locked to do it. But, again, they barely beat the Giants this time. Who knows if they can actually do it the other time in New Jersey or New York, whichever one you want to go with.
You're wrong. Like, none of us know what the fuck is about to happen. Like,
I know.
The guys that are getting paid $10 million a year to guess what happens, they don't fucking know either.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, Rodney Harrison, God love him, he is terrible at picking games, and I don't know if he does it because Tony Dungle does right next to him every week. But my God, Rodney, get it together. You're getting paid for the shit.
Well, yes, it's true. Well, either way, dude, I think the Rams are winning the games they need to win right here near the end. And, I mean, that game with the Seahawks was a little shocking. But, again, Cowboys haven't beaten anybody that has a winning record. And so I think that's why they're going to fall to the Rams. The Rams then have the Niners and the Cardinals. So I think they'll be fine to get that last wild card spot. But, I mean, who knows? Who knows, man? That last wild card spot could go to the good old-fashioned Vikings. So really just depends on who wants to win more games, who wants them more.
I just think that the Vikings have more talent. And with Thielen possibly coming back Thielen has to come back, right, for them to even have a shot?
I mean, of course, because they still have the Packers and the Bears later on in the season.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears.
Who knows why? What are they winning for?
Mitch Trubisky looks somewhat competent now. I won't say he looks good. Still doesn't look good. But yeah, I mean, they have a surefire win against the Chargers this week, unless Phillip Rivers keeps talking shit like he did this weekend. Did you guys see that video?
No, I didn't see the video. I mean, they win one game and he thinks they can win all the games now?
He gets helped up after getting hit and just starts yelling, 90-yard touchdown, 90-yard touchdown. And the ref told him to get the fuck out of there, dude. It was classic Phillip Rivers. The guy that helped him up, I can't recall his name at this moment, was like, dude, you don't got to yell that in my ear. And Phillip Rivers goes, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will yell that in your 90-yard touchdown. Like, it's just classic Rivers, man.
Well, I mean, again, they beat a weak Jaguars team after losing to the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Raiders. So they need to just shut up. If you can't win in your division, just shut up. You know, like you're not going to win anything if you can't win a game in your division.
And
that's right, man. You got to win your division. That's why the Patriots have been so good. because they dominate 6 games every year. And
I mean, the
6
Chargers
wins, man.
haven't even won one divisional game. They're as bad as the Bengals.
That is
They're
sad.
bad, man. They're bad. They're like last year, that team last year, we all thought if Phillip Rivers could keep it together, like they had a chance at the bowl.
Yeah, well, they don't. And I mean, and again, they don't again. And
They
hopefully they'll
certainly
figure it
don't.
out that they need to make a change before they move into the new stadium.
When do they move into the new stadium next year?
That's what they say, but I drove by it, dude.
Wait
It
a
don't
minute.
look like it's going to be done next year.
Yeah.
Is that the Rams / Chargers stadium? It's not, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
right.
So,
The Rams own it, but the Chargers are leasing it.
So the Chargers are going to lease and play out of a stadium that is literally designed from the Rams logo.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate California. I hate your state, John.
Hey,
I
dude,
can't-
look,
I
they're
can't
just
fucking stand
piggybacking on
none of
it
your teams.
because they were tired of playing in Qualcomm. Now, they should have just played in Qualcomm, and, because like,
Dude,
they need to be the San Diego Chargers. No one
They
cares
need to
about
be.
them in LA. They're literally like 4th-tier football. The Cowboys, the Raiders, and the Rams. Those teams run LA. And then people are like, oh, yeah, and the Chargers.
the Clippers are getting more respect than the Chargers now.
I'm just talking about out of football teams. They're the 4th football team in their city. One of them is in Texas, and the other one is about to move to Las Vegas. But still, they're not the
Honestly,
top.
would you? And this is a serious question because I don't know California geographics at all. But are the 49ers? Are there more 49ers fans in LA, or did like the Bay people stay out of LA?
Yeah, it's more of the Bay people stay out of LA. Now there's still some, but it's not like the Raiders, because the Raiders were there for a little while and then went up. So like that one's different, because I mean the Raider Nation is crazy down there.
Raider Nation.
It's insane.
Speaking of Raider Nation, I do feel bad. And you know what? I don't like the Raiders, but I don't necessarily hate them because they've never been a threat to me or my team.
Oh, well,
Like,
that little tuck rule in the snow. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you
changed
can't hate
history
a team
right
that's
there.
made it so that you've won Super Bowl after Super Bowl.
Yeah, tuck rule my ass, dude. Oh, what's happening? That's an
Who the
incomplete pass.
Who the fuck wanted to watch the Raiders play past that? Nobody. So I don't want to hear.
Dude, that was a damn good Raiders team back then,
Yeah,
too.
Then why'd they
dude.
lose? It wasn't because of the tuck
Because
rule.
of the tuck rule, man. That would have been a
Bullshit.
fumble. Okay,
Bullshit.
let's just be honest about
They weren't
that.
going to score.
Yeah,
You
they
don't
probably
know that.
were.
You
You
don't.
don't
Yeah,
know
but you know
that.
what? I can fucking presume it.
Yeah, whatever. Well, either way, the Raiders are falling apart, man, mainly because Derek Carr can't play in the cold. Unfortunately, most football games take place in cold weather. So I don't understand why the hell they keep him around anymore. But they have him for now. I guess he'll be okay in Las Vegas as long as it stays warm and he plays in domes all of the away games. Then maybe they'll have a good year. But until then, he's always going to be awful at the point when things get cold. And so they're never going to be a good team.
Back to it. Back to my point. Before Duke rudely interrupted me about some tuck rule I've never heard about.
Yes.
I do feel bad for the Oakland Raiders fans. I do. Because a team that moves, I've seen it firsthand in Seattle, and they are some salty motherfuckers out there because of their beloved Supersonics.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel bad for
They got done dirty overnight. The
Overnight,
Raiders
dude.
fans at least have
So
plenty
did-
of time to get okay.
So did Baltimore back in the day, no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, but this Raiders thing ain't like something that's just like, oh, it happened overnight. This is first off, longer process than it should have been. They've made
Right.
plans to go to Vegas, 3 years ago?
They
I
were
think
talking
you
about they've been threatening, they were talking about San Antonio, Vegas, and 2 other
But
places.
they had like
yeah.
confirmed Vegas years ago.
Yeah,
They weren't even
a
supposed to
couple
be
years,
there
yeah.
this year, but then they're like, can we stay one more year in Oakland? Like, just go play at UNLV Stadium. Like, get your ass out of there if you're leaving.
Right. I feel bad. This is the last
What you
football
feel
game.
bad for should be the Oakland A's, because now they're going to be playing in that shitty-ass Coliseum.
Oh, they're talking about the
Wait,
Oakland A's
let me finish
moving
my
there.
fucking thought. Let me finish my fucking thought. I feel bad for the Raiders
No, you
because this
don't.
is their last game in Oakland ever. They're never going back.
You
Once
don't
they go to
know.
Vegas-
You don't know.
Dude, once they go to Vegas, they are never going back. Will there be another team in Oakland someday? Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe. But Like, this is it. This is it for the Raiders. They are staying in Vegas.
You don't know that.
Dude,
man.
if San Diego,
we thought the
moved to
Rams
LA,
would never come back to LA.
Yeah.
And back.
It happened.
before they moved there, I barely even knew they were in LA, dude.
Well, because you weren't alive, dog.
Okay, but you move a team from Oakland. Yeah, that's true. You move a team from Oakland to Vegas, like, that team ain't coming back. If you move to San Antonio, maybe. Like,
you don't know because
they're 25 years today.
Outside.
Yeah,
it's
25 years, dude.
So some days it might be well over 100 degrees they're playing in, and the other days, since it's a cold ass desert, it's going to be like 30 degrees. It's
it's going to suck. It's going to suck.
But if it's going to be stadium,
is it an indoor stadium?
No, it's outdoor.
Dude, it's a dome. It has a big old hole in the middle of it, man.
Oh yeah, they're doing the whole thing.
Is it retractable?
I think so. I think it's retractable.
Yeah,
but what are you worried about? The next fucking Super Bowl is gonna be. What are you worried about?
It ain't. Dude, the Super Bowl ain't gonna be there.
Well, yeah, it will. Good Lord, it's Vegas. My God.
Not like it ain't gonna be there the next 4 years, dude.
Yeah, it'll be a little while, but
I mean, eventually, man. I mean, let's see how the draft goes in next year, and see how that works out.
I think they'll be fine with it.
I think the draft
they have plenty of room to house people, and I think that's what's going to be the most important thing for the NFL. But we need to figure out our picks for this upcoming week, everybody. So stay tuned to the Ricky Williams Trilogy. We'll probably yell and scream more about the Titans because that's just what happens.
Hey,
so make sure you just stay tuned. We'll be back in a few.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Ricky Williams Trilogy. It is time for your Fumblerooski Weekly Sports News Update. The New England Patriots are embroiled in controversy yet again after an independent contractor filming the Patriots web series Do Your Job was caught filming the Bengals bench during Cincinnati's game last week against the Cleveland Browns. The Patriots have issued a statement regarding the matter, saying that it was not related to football operations at all. The NFL's investigation of the video has not been completed as of today. A petition wants the NFL to remove former Philadelphia Eagles and Atlanta Falcons quarterback Mike Vick as one of the honorary 2020 Pro Bowl captains. The petition now has over 550,000 signatures. The Baltimore Ravens quarterback and MVP frontrunner Lamar Jackson says he feels good and is expected to play Thursday night against the Jets, despite being limited in the past 2 practices with a quad injury. In other sports news, Garrett Cole is heading to the New York Yankees. He signed a 9-year, $324 million contract. He's due to make $36 million a year.
Yay, that means another year in which the Dodgers won't win anything.
So Yankees get stronger.
And your staggering stat of the week. Denver Broncos quarterback Drew Lock became the first rookie in NFL history to have at least 300 passing yards and 3 touchdown passes in his first career road start in their 38-24 win against Houston on Sunday. Drew Lock is now 2-0. The last rookie quarterback to win his first 2 starts for the Broncos was a man named, yeah, you guessed it, John Elway.
Elway might have finally gotten it right this time. Maybe. We'll still see.
We still had to go through a whole year in sophomore. And so that guarantees John Elway a 5-year contract, people. 5 years. Then bring another Brock Osweiler in there, and then we're back to where we started.
Well, yeah, I mean, he kind of probably already has one, but we'll see what good old DL will do.
Good old DL. Yeah, well, I mean, I won't lie. Locke looked good. We've seen a lot of players look good before. Daniel Jones looked good the first couple of weeks he played.
I mean, dude, they've had many quarterbacks that have looked good initially.
The what?
Osweiler looked good initially. You know, I mean, they've had many quarterbacks look good and then fall apart.
I mean, Tom Brady still looked good out there. You know.
Okay, well, that's different.
He didn't start his career the same way. He went 1-1. Drew Lock 2-0. I don't know. Next Brady.
Oh my God,
next Brady.
Let's see. Tom Brady went to a comfy situation too. Let's just be honest about that.
Yeah, look, there's a piling, cow pie.
he owes Drew Bledsoe an apology. Straight up.
Okay, well,
I'm sure he's
Bledsoe's
not.
doing fine with his wine vineyards. All right, everybody. So
Hey,
it
have
is
you
now
had that
ti-
wine? Some damn good wine, man.
All right, now we're talking about the wine of Drew Bledsoe, which again we are getting off topic. All right, next we got the football picks for this week. Folks, we got to start off with our Thursday game, which is probably a no-brainer. We have the New York Jets. We got hot late in the game. We're able to beat the great and thunderous Miami Dolphins. They will be playing the Baltimore Ravens, who haven't lost in basically nearly 3 months now. So,
And wasn't it to the Browns?
What's up?
What did their last loss? Was that to the Browns?
Oh, the Ravens?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last loss.
Ooh,
Was
you know what? I think you might be right, man. And that was quite a while ago. Let's go back into the timeline. And yes, that was their last loss.
Yeah,
The
it's
Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. It's
And after that,
it's sad.
they were not happy.
Nope. And they proved it since then. I have the Ravens. There's no question about it.
Yeah, I mean, they're the home team. It's Thursday night. They keep winning. So I just don't feel Sam Darnold's going to get it done.
No. And can we talk about Lamar Jackson wearing white sleeves after that 49ers color commenters said that thing about, he can hide the ball well because he's black?
Well, his hands will still be black, so I'm not exactly sure what the white sleeves will do.
What is that? Like, why? Was he like saying like protesting or what? Like, I thought he was just cold.
Well,
Yeah.
I think here's the thing. They don't really even wear that many dark undersleeves anyway, but he went with the white one to, I guess, prove that he was still a good quarterback, even with dark skin. All right.
But if I had but it's true. If you like any kind of advantage to where you can like slip that ball out, who cares?
Right, exactly. Just do it, man. Just do it.
Dude.
Take every advantage you get in this game.
If you could throw the ball standing on your head 50 yards down the field, then you just throw that ball standing on your head, okay? Who cares, dude? Why? Like, here's the thing that gets me the most. Why do you care? Like, you're making $50 million a year. You're gonna be signing like the probably highest paid contract here again in the future. You're Lamar Jackson. Why do you give a fuck what people think?
Hey, you know
I
what?
just don't understand that, dude.
Because he's part of the same Generation Z as good old Moose. All right, so next we've got here. They get upset with the stuff they see on the internet. All right, so next we've got the Patriots and the Bungles. Patriots coming in at 10-3.
Like, I didn't make my pick, man.
I'm so
we
sorry.
know you have the Ravens, asshole.
I apologize. Would you like to say the Jets?
I'll go Jets this week. Why not?
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hey, no, he said it, man. He said it. We got it on record.
Jets, baby. Jetts.
Dear Lord, I think you misspelled that. All right, next we've got, again, the Patriots and the Bungles, everybody.
Well, we already have video evidence of their signals, so I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Oh, you think with the video signals they can beat a team that's 1-12? All right, well, that's good. I think that's fair. To be honest with you, I actually think the Bungles could win this game the way the Patriots have been playing, but I think the Patriots will still pull it out because Bill won't let them lose this one.
Wait, so who do you have? Because you just said you had
the Patriots. Yeah, Patriots.
All right. And Duke?
I believe in Bill. Bill believes in me.
When I heard that B come out your mouth, I was a little skeptical after that Jets pick, but
hey, there's got to be upset somewhere, baby.
Right, well, that's true.
People are fucking betting money from you, man.
We don't bet money on the pros, dude. Okay?
Yeah, dude. You bet in college because life's not fair. All right, so next we've got the Buccaneers and the Lions. Now, the Lions are a team that I don't think has won a game in a very long time. Why the hell do they keep showing up? They will be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are pretty sloppy, but they've at least won 6 games. So I think I'm going to have to go with the good old Buccaneers on this one because the Lions haven't been able to win a game since I don't know when.
Since the last time I fucking picked them.
And that was probably way back when they played the New York Giants because that's the last time they won.
I mean, well, they have a quarterback called his name is David Blau, which is awful. That is a horrible number.
Wow.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's what's that Duck guy from Steelers, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers in this one as well. Mike Evans out for the season, but Chris Godwin is unbelievable for a wide receiver too. So, and they actually have a running game and a quarterback that can sometimes show up. I'm going Buccaneers. That sucks. I hate this game.
Wow. All right.
I'm going Bucks because I believe Winston's going to finish the end of the year with the most interceptions and the most touchdowns thrown. And that would boggle your mind.
How crazy is that? Yeah.
It's very possible with the way he's been playing. He's like the sloppiest Brett Favre that's ever played. All right. Speaking of Brett Favre, we've got the Cheeseheads, good old Packers. They're playing the Chicago Bears. They started off the season, everybody, in a nail-biter of 10-3, in which the Packers narrowly eked it out. Now that some time has passed and the Bears have been winning and the Packers have been looking pretty pedestrian, what are your guys' picks this time around?
That's toughy. Tough. How about you, Moose? Hey, you're on mute there, buddy. So.
My bad.
All right. Well, since no one's making any picks, I'll make a decision since you guys seem to be scared and have soiled yourselves. And all you're doing.
I'm not scared,
fine.
Packers.
There we go.
Fuck you.
Packers were said there. I'm going to be the wild card and say the Bears. Why? Because for some reason, this is going to be the game they win. I don't know why.
Is that a wild card, though? Because Packers barely beat the fucking Redskins last week, Jonathan.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I guess that's
I would
true.
love to give you, I'm not going to give you that.
But the Bears should not even be winning any games, and they somehow have been, like, getting Mitch to throw dimes for a couple of weeks. I don't know what it was.
It's unreal. I mean, Anthony Miller looks like a really good wide receiver right now, and the Bears are getting it fucking done. I understand your query with you don't know how it's getting done because I don't fucking know either. But I think this is one of those games at Lambeau Field, Packers Bears instant classic, and Rodgers lives for this shit. So I'm gonna go Packers. Duke, who you got?
I got the Packers because I'm not stupid. Packers.
Damn. Well,
I'm not stupid. I just picked the Jets over the Ravens.
All right. Well,
Hey,
speaking of
you're calling somebody stupid.
What?
Look at you, man. Okay. Look at you.
What? I just said I was called an ignorant buffoon.
No, not you, man. I'm talking about the Moose, man. I'm talking about this white man over here.
Oh, good Lord. All right. Now we're bringing race into this. All right. Next, we've got some buffoonery in the Dolphins and the Giants. Now, the Giants last week trotted out Eli Manning. Now, I don't think.
How did that go, man?
It went well until they lost.
For the first half, it went really. He had a fucking 180 yards in the first half. He looked better than Tom.
Yeah, he looked great. He looked good. And then he looked like regular old Eli. I think one of the sacks was hilarious where he tried to, I guess, roll out and a dude touched him on the back and he fell down. He even grabbed him, touched him on the back and he fell down. So
that was a reactionary thing right there, man. That's like
well, no, I mean, at least the man touched him, so he had to be down. Because, if the guy didn't touch him at all, he could have popped back up and thrown it. But he rolled away from the guy that just touched him a little bit, and he fell down because he can't keep his fucking balance. But anyway, and he's supposed to be a quarterback. But the Giants are playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins, for some reason, are ruining their own picks. But I will say the Dolphins will probably win this game because they continue to ruin their picks. And the Giants have no one left. There's no one left.
Yep. I mean, I gotta go Dolphins, man. Just because I like Miami.
Yeah, I mean, with the way Fitzpatrick is just fucking slinging the pill again, how can you not? The only way I see the Giants really winning is if Saquon has the game of his life because he's been playing all right lately, but not.
He hasn't been doing.
No.
Dog shit all season.
No, it's
fantasy owner.
Yeah,
all right.
it's not been the same. So Dolphins in this one, yeah.
All right. I think that's a good old sweepy there. But next we've got the Eagles and the Skins.
Ooh.
Skins.
Eagles
I'm going Skins. I think Dwayne Haskins. I think this is the game. Dwayne Haskins and Terry McLaurin have a fucking week.
Yeah, I mean, this is their best bet, if we're going to be honest with you.
Right.
And the Eagles are just somehow getting this done. They look really bad. But I'm going to still go with the Eagles because I think this is when they know they have to win these games.
That's fair. I mean, they should win it. They should win it. I think this is one of my picks that I'm going to kind of go on the back burner side on this one. I like the upset value, and I think fucking Carson Wentz fucking could not hit the broadside of a barn if he threw a tractor trailer at it. So I'm going to go with the Redskins on this one.
Well, I mean, you know why Carson Wentz is playing so bad is because he has all that stolen money in his pocket. So he can't run around and throw the ball like he used to.
I think his diet changed. Like he used to, eat burgers at McDonald's, and now he's eating caviar.
Although I will say this, he did come out with a dope-ass gender reveal this week. Him and his wife having a baby girl. Congrats. But basically, the wife threw a football into the air, and him and his two brothers and his dad, I believe, shot the football with shotguns, and it exploded pink, and it was fucking sick.
Oh, no, dude. It's not better than that girl who farted blue baby powder.
Come on, man.
Dude, a fart is always classic, dude.
That gender reveal was gross. And guess what? That poor fucking kid has to live that out. Yeah, that was my mom trying to look sexy as she pooped powder out of her ass.
Yeah, hey, man. It's a boy.
It's a boy. Yeah.
Hey, the butt was all right, though. So, you know what?
That was an absolute fucking disgrace to humanity as well.
Hey, you know what? If the butt is tight and right, poot a little bit. All right, next we've got the Texans.
Is that butt stuff you're talking about?
Wait, Duke. So did you have the Redskins? You had the Redskins, right?
I got the Redskins. Yeah, because I know that Haskins is gonna be taking selfies with the fans again, man.
Oh, so you're going Skins because he's a celebrity already. All right, well that's fair. I don't know why that should account for anything, but yeah, I still think the Eagles will somehow pull it off with a running game because you sure can't do it with Wentz throwing it. So next we've got the Texans and the Titans. Both teams sitting in a position to take control of the division.
After seeing the Texans lose to the Broncos last week, I have full confidence that Ryan Tannehill, that's right, the Tan Master Flex, will bring Tennessee to another victory.
All right, well, you also forget that they beat the Patriots, the Colts, and then, also, I guess, the Jaguars and the Raiders recently.
So they beat the Patriots recently is what you're trying to tell me.
Well, yeah,
and I think beat the Patriots recently.
It's true. Everyone's beating them like they're, some sort of stepchild. But what I'm going with now will be the good old Texans, just because I have to continue to give Duke some shit. So I'm going Texans.
Cool, man. I go Texans, man.
Did you say you're going Texans?
Yeah, I told you my strategy.
His strategy's been working. I think we're working together here because I've been picking the Titans. You've been picking against them, and it's worked, and I'm happy for you.
Because now I can sit back and be like, well, if they lose, I called it. But if they win, hey, that's a good surprise, man.
Good Lord. Well, I guess that's how I was with the Chiefs and the Patriots this past week. But the Chiefs do have a game this week, like every team does. The Chiefs will be playing the Broncos. Chiefs better win this game, or I'll be so mad I will spit blood.
Wow.
Like a crazy lizard?
Yeah, like a crazy lizard.
Blood? Like the lizard in Jurassic Park that spits ink?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I don't have the ability to spit ink, but I can bite my lips so hard that I'm pissed off that I can spit blood, so I can do that.
Wow.
That's why I said that.
All right.
I can get some blood. I can get some blood out there.
I'm going to make a call for you this week. Otherwise, I think the Broncos are going to win because Drew Lock he has to be better than Elway. He fucking has to be. I don't care where he came from, who he is, who his mama is. He has to be better than Elway because I have a hatred for that man. And also, I want to see the Chiefs lose because as a Patriots fan and having just lost to them, I'm going to react in a terrible fashion, just like I did with the Ravens the week after we lost to them.
All right, everybody. So again, another Gen Zer behaving like a little baby.
That's
All right.
right. I am a Gen Zer that is getting drunk on doers right now. So.
All right. Well, he's one of the few Gen Zers who are allowed. Most of them are not allowed to. All right. So.
What you got to say about doers then,
the
dude?
fuck is doers, man?
It's whiskey, bro.
Oh,
only whiskey.
Is it that Irish Catholic whiskey?
No,
he knows his Jack Daniels. Good pure stuff.
Really
I like
Scottish
bourbon
Protestant
and whiskey.
is what it is.
Bourbon and whiskey, because from the South, that's what it is, man.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, who do you got? Chiefs, Broncos.
Man, I got the fucking Chiefs, man.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, language is not necessary, but I understand.
Hey, man, I've been to that game where that guy died. He sacrificed himself.
We didn't physically see him die, and technically, I think 2 people died that night. Anyway, next we've
been at 3 games where 2 people have died.
Yeah, so people die at Chiefs games. Yeah. So we've got the Seahawks and the Panthers. Don't know if anybody dies at a Panthers game, but they don't have a coach anymore, and they seem pretty wayward. Seahawks just lost a game, and I think they're not going to take 2 straight losses to teams that they should beat because that's just no way to go into the playoffs. So I think the Seahawks get this one.
I like the Seahawks too. I mean, I don't want to roll right now, and the little ball fluffers or whatever, up here, let them get to the playoffs.
Yeah, the Seahawks are winning. There's not a question. Chris Carson is going to have 193 yards. Rashad Penny's out for the year. I think it's Carson's time to shine, and Carolina sucks. So it looks like a clean sweep to me.
All right. Speaking of cars, we've got Derek Carr leading the Oakland Raiders, still Oakland, against the Jacksonville Jaguars, team that is just falling apart in every single way. It's ugly. It's just ugly. Both sides are really ugly, but someone's probably going to win this game. I say probably because ties
there could be a tie, dude.
They could tie, but that's why I said probably. But we're going to go from my end with the Raiders just because it's their last game in Oakland.
Yeah, that is literally the only reason I'm going to choose the Raiders because it's their last game in Oakland. So
the Raiders fans were all excited last week until Tannehill laid that dude out after he screwed up, and everybody was all excited. So, yeah. They're going to burn that place down. So, yeah, I got Oakland, man. They're just going to play. They're playing starting dumpster fire. It gets out of control. This is going to be a riot, man. I look forward to Oakland winning.
All right. Well, I hope there's no riot because the A's still have to play there. Next, we've got the Browns and the Cardinals. Pretty much a trash game all around. But I feel like the Cardinals will just for some reason beat the Browns this time and just kind of end their chances, which are already pretty slim, of making the playoffs.
I'm going with the Browns on this one solely due to their run game.
Wow. I'm going to go Cardinals just because I like where they're heading, and I think Baker got figured out this year. He's a little baby, so.
He is a little baby. That is confirmed. It is confirmed that he is a little baby.
Yeah. He's a baby, man. He looks like a homeless baby for that 1 week. So.
Oh, all right. Well, since he's a baby, wait, you have him losing because he's a baby?
Yeah, I got him losing because he's a baby. They always quiet.
I have him winning because he's a baby.
All right. Well, speaking of babies, we've got a grown man baby of good old Phillip Rivers leading the Chargers of Los Angeles. We still forget, but they are in L.A. against the Minnesota Vikings, a team that basically needs to win or it is donezo for them probably making the playoffs.
The Vikings are winning.
All right, well, I mean, I have the Vikings winning, but you never know, man. Sometimes Phillip Rivers decides to beat teams that aren't in his division. As a matter of fact, that's pretty much all of the games they've won. Yep. So it's a team out of their division. They're probably going to, for some reason, show up, but I'm still going Vikings.
And I'm going Vikings because Kirk Cousins, for some reason, is doing a good job.
Well, he's doing a decent job. Now, we next have the Falcons and the Niners. Niners probably will win this game without a question. Falcons have only won 4 games all year and really need to make a regime change. But until then, I think the Niners are going to pull this one out because they want to get that home field advantage.
Yeah, they look good. Jimmy G looks solid. Doesn't look like the best quarterback I've ever seen, Tom Brady, but he does look good. Niners as a whole, their run game, their pass game, their play calling, Shanahan's killing it out there. The 49ers take this one big.
Yep, 49ers. I still think they're losing the playoffs, but yeah.
I love it.
All right. Well, next we've got the Buffalo Bills playing the Pittsburgh Steelers in the primetime game. Now, this primetime game will have a 4th-string quarterback named Ducky leading the Steelers. The Buffalo Bills will have a bigot named Allen. So,
God damn, man.
Wow.
He's never even said he's for Trump. Come on.
Well, hey, dude, you know what? He's probably a bigot, and the other side might have bigotry. We don't know. Maybe, what's his name? Was it Rudolph? Maybe he did say some color commentary.
He's definitely no bigot, even though the duck.
Hey, you never know.
Duck.
You never know. But either way, I'm going the Buffalo Bills just because, come on, man. If the Steelers win this, Tomlin's the best coach ever.
Tomlin is.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Bills too. I just think their defense is too good. I mean, Pittsburgh defense is nothing to be short about, but their offense is. So I'm going to go Bills.
I got to go with let's see. Steelers, man.
I already wrote it down. I knew you.
Yeah, because I need the Bills to lose just in case we don't capture that division. Actually, no, I take that back. I need the Bills to win. So change that, Seamus.
Yeah, because you don't want
the Steelers. Yeah,
in the playoff hunt.
Yeah,
you do need the Wait, but you need the Titans to win too, and you always pick against them. So wouldn't it be more beneficial for you to pick the Steelers?
Dude, now that's just a mind fuck that I don't want to do. Write down the team that he's picked. All right, next we've got the Colts and the Saints for Monday Night Football.
Wait a minute. We missed the Cowboys-Rams game.
Did we? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Okay. I did miss that.
That's okay.
Cowboys and the Rams. Not that anyone cares, but they're playing. The Rams are probably going to win this game because the Cowboys can't beat any team that's good.
Yeah, that's also true. And also the Cowboys just show up when they want to show up. And I think this is going to be one of those games. And Jared Goff, I just don't think is going to be able to get it done.
Now, why do they only want to show up when a team is garbage, Moose? Okay, I
can't explain phenomenons to you, Jonathan, but the Cowboys on paper should be a delicious and delightful team, but they are not. But
they haven't shown up for anybody that's worth a hot damn, dude. I mean, the only team that they've beat recently is the Detroit Lions, dude. You've got to be kidding me.
Dude, they got David Blau, dude.
They're done, dude.
Dude.
Cowboys are done, man.
They are done. Jason Garrett is done. Here comes Urban Myers to save the Cowboys next year.
That is a drunk man's dream.
Urban Myers, yeah, look at me. Next, I'm Urban Myers. Look at me. I got some people.
They wanted him at USC, but I guess he's not going to be there. They're going to go back with the same dribble they had last year, but they probably should have just gone Urban Meyer. But hey, you know what?
Urban Meyer.
He'll find a nice job somewhere. And maybe Texas. Maybe you can go to Texas and change that program around because it's been falling apart.
That's fair, Duke. Who you got? Rams, Cowboys?
Oh, I got the Rams because I just want to see Jason Garrett get fired finally. Good God.
I mean, Jerry will have to fire him if he falls out of the division that he had the lead for most of the year. He has to fire him. He has to.
Yep.
All right. And then finally, Colts, Saints. I got the Saints because, who dem Saints or who dat Saint or whoever gives a damn what it is, but they are going to win.
Yep, I agree.
I got the Saints. Saints.
Yeah, you need to keep the Colts away from you guys in case you lose.
They ain't scared of the Colts, man. They're done.
All right, man. You could still be 9-7, and they could tie you and possibly.
Hey, we're going 11-5, baby.
Okay.
Did I tell you? Hey, what did I say this year? 11-5, didn't I, Moose?
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
All right. So anyway, that was our picks for this week, everybody. Hopefully, you're not gambling on these picks because we are all over the place. But maybe, I guess, on the ones that we all had uniform together, maybe those will be right. Gentlemen, any puppy dogs in 34s this week?
I got a 34, and I got a puppy dog. The puppy dog goes to all the people who thinks that Bill Belichick is a cheater.
Yes.
Listen,
Fucking idiots.
The man just knows how to win, and if you don't like that, then you just need to shut up. Okay, that's all you need to do. Because, hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning, baby. Okay,
That's right. If you ain't first, you're last.
yeah, that's right, dude. And also too, like if you ain't scared, if you're so scared of your signals getting stolen, then don't make it so obvious. Or cover your mouth. Why don't you try a little harder to hide things, okay? I'm looking at you, Bengals, and I'm looking at you, NFL. Look at you, Shannon Sharp, who said that he should be banned and fired from the league.
Dude, he's just saying that to get.
Because he's a racist bastard, dude. Shannon Sharp is racist.
I'm never saying his name again as long as I live.
Well, Skip Bayless is racist too, so there's just two racist peas in the pod out there for you.
Also, his name is Shannon.
And then my 34 goes to Ryan Tannehill. That's right, people.
Yeah.
I am going after that last week, the dumbass throws an interception. Okay? There was two guys in front of him. Why are you throwing the damn ball?
You were so mad. You immediately texted me like, turn over Machine Tannehill. I was like, they're still going to win this game.
Dude, he turned the damn ball. Like, dude, why you going to throw that ball? But you know what? I give it to him because he didn't quit. And he ran down the field with them. Actually got blocked once. Was able to escape that block and laid a 350-pound man out with a perfect form tackle.
I love it.
And it was awesome, man. The kids they're like, hey, we're gonna score. And he's all you can see, boom. So good for Tannehill. I'm sure you're trying to play for that $99 million contract. I hope that we don't have to give it to you because you don't deserve it, there, buddy. But good for you trying to pull a Cousins there, okay? So that's it, man. You guys got a puppy dog at 34?
I have a 34. Although there's been, it's the holidays. There's been a lot of generosity. I know that a basketball player bought like 400 coats for some, middle school. I wanted to give a shout out to number 52 on the Chicago Bears defense, Khalil Mack. He paid off all the active holiday layaway accounts at a Walmart in his hometown of Fort Pierce, Florida, totaling close to $80,000. That's just a really cool thing to do. I'm sure he doesn't come from a wealthy background. I don't think he does anyways from what I've read. So he really helped some families out as far as Christmas shopping goes. So good stuff on him. And that's all I got.
Boom, boom.
Well, this time of year, it's always good to see players do that. Mariota was handing out food for the homeless on Thanksgiving. Delaney Walker did a Christmas thing for his hometown. That layaway with Walmart, man, that's awesome for him to do that because you know how many people might have been struggling just to try to get that paid off before the year. So, I mean, the little things go a long way, and I applaud those guys to give back to the community. And I wish that we could do this every time of the year and just not wait till Christmas.
Right. Even people like us that aren't making a ton of money, like if you're in a Starbucks line, don't pay for the people behind you. Karen or fucking white Lexus doesn't need that coffee. If
she's going to complain to the manager anyway.
Right. If you want to pay, I go to a place every morning where I make my own coffee in the place. It's $1. If you want to pay for 5 of the next people, do that. But please do not spend your money on the people going to Starbucks. If you're in the Starbucks line and the people behind you in the Starbucks line, they don't need your money. They don't.
If you're going to 7-Eleven and get yourself coffee.
Right.
Yes.
Some Green Mountain shit out here is what we have. Some Green Mountain coffee at 7-Eleven.
Green Mountain, yeah, it says Exxon's coffee, I believe, too. So
Right, it is, yeah. And you know what the other thing, too, is? In Seattle, there's plenty of homeless people outside of 7-Elevens. Give them a hug. Let them know that they're not worthless. Buy them a coffee. Do something like that. But if you buy people at Starbucks lines coffees, you're a fucking asshole, and you're part of the 1%.
Because Karen's worthless with
That's
that haircut.
Because fuck Karen.
Yeah. Screw Karen. I've met a Karen.
All right. Now that we hate Karen, I guess that's another episode of the Ricky Williams.
Whoa. Before we go, tell them we can get social media and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I know, man.
And also, too.
That's part of the thing that I say here.
Also, too, your Puff show.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to get to that. All right. Well, again, this is another episode of the Ricky Williams Trilogy. Please find us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Also, check us out on the Tube. That's right, YouTube, everybody. You can find us there. Also, you can find us doing Money Mouth. We're out here making you some money, Duke and myself, and we are now up, I think, at least $200. And now it's bowl season. We're going bowling, motherfuckers, and we need to get those picks right so that you can feed your families. Also, folks, you can check out my podcast of IMD Weed, where I get high and I rate movies. And recently we did Knives Out, which was a fun little murder mystery. I enjoyed myself while watching it, and I love seeing Captain America say swear words. Folks, those are the places you can find us. Also, you can find us on the Ricky Williams Trilogy, obviously, because that's what you're listening to. Thank you to our 8 or so subscribers and the guy who said he loves our podcast. Anything that you guys would like to say before we head out?
God bless America.
What was that?
God bless America, man.
I thought it was supposed to be Go Titans. But anyway, go Chiefs.
Go Titans.
No. You just you don't get to have an extra one. Okay, you went with God bless America, and that's your thing. All right.
Yeah, fuck you. You get to root for America, and that's it. Go Patriots.
That's it. You love America and not your team. All right. And I guess we're out.